Hi guys, it's Sam from Creatively Sam's, and today I've made a little unusual wreath for Easter. This one was made with Dollar Tree items. It was really easy to make, and if you want to see how I did this, stay tuned. It's coming up next. Okay, the first thing that you need is a wire wreath form. I think I got this at the Dollar Tree. It might have been Walmart. It has been hanging around this house for 3 years. Then you need a can of white spray paint. It doesn't matter if it's the satin or the glossy or whatever, you just need to change this white. Then you need, this is one of those cloths from the Dollar Tree's automotive section, and it looks like fur. Yeah, you can see where I'm going with this. And for this part, you're going to need either a hot glue gun or needle and thread. And you also need a bunny headband. I got this at the Dollar Tree. The pink on it is just something Dollar Tree has. Walmart has ones that look like satin. But for this project, these are fine. Optional, polyester batting. Not sure if I'm going to use this or not. And I think I may get out the fabric paint. Not quite sure. I might get started on the wreath first. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this outside and give it one, maybe 2 coats of white paint. I don't want any of this dark to be left. So we'll be back after I'm done with that. And that's just 1 coat of white paint. So I think this is going to be done in no time. Okay, this cloth just fits around the wreath. And I think I am going to put the batting on just to keep it softer looking, especially where the wreath is pushing. So I'm just going to cut a piece of batting to fit the size of this and then put this over top. Okay, to put the batting on, I'm just going to add some glue to the outside of this rim and pull the batting up and hold it until it dries. And then after it's all dried, I'm just going to cut off the excess batting. And I'm going to continue all the way around, and we'll be back after I'm done with that. Okay, I've got all the batting glued on there, and it gives that a much softer, smoother look. And I'm going to pretty much do the same thing with this cloth. And I'm going to make sure I pull it tight so it gets a smooth edge. And we'll be back. I'm going to repeat the same thing, so I'll be back when I'm done with that. What I'm doing is putting the glue right on top of the batting. Pulling the cloth over. And it's not so hot when you got it on both sides here. And once I get this done, then I'll be cutting off this excess. I really like the way this is so smooth. Okay, now for the ears. I cannot begin to tell you how hard I have been fighting with this, only to realize that there is a piece of plastic down in here. And this part is glued around this ear. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the headband. And I'm going to try these. I may have to get hubby to help me. We'll see. I don't know. That came off easy. And I think I am just going to glue this right on the top. And I'm going to keep going until I get this sturdy. Okay, I glued these so that the majority of the fur went in the back. And I glued it back there. And now I'm just going to cut it off. And I guess I could leave it like that, but you know me, I cannot leave well enough alone. So, looking at it, I want to go right here about the middle, and I'm going to take some of my brighter pink fabric paint, and I'm going to make a triangle. It's definitely better to do fabric paint while it's laying flat, just because this stuff can run. This thing is so cute just as it is, but I want to give it more personality. So I kind of want to line up the ears and make it as wide as the center of these ears. Okay, now I'm going to take the black. I think I'm just going to do the mouth on it, and because I haven't decided what kind of eyes I want. Do I want them open? Or I want them sleepy? And the eyes are really going to give it personality. And I like that little mouth. And I'm just going to give them a couple little dots. And once this dries, I'll put on the eyes because I don't want to smear this. Okay, with a pencil, I lightly sketch the outside of how I want the eyes. Because once you get that paint in there, it's in there. I'm just going to start doing the outline of the outside. And these are cartoon eyes. You can use wiggle eyes. You don't have to use eyes. You do whatever you want. I just want to make these cute enough so that the baby, when he sees them, is going to love them. And there's one outline. And there's two. And I'm going to outline where I want the eyeball to be. I really should start on the left since I'm right-handed, but well. And I'm going to give him blue eyes, just because I have a grandson. And I could always have done the traditional pink and it would have matched the little nose. But I'm just going to fill this in. Then when it dries, I'll put the black pupil on and get out some white and give it its directional look. I know you've seen me do these eyes before. I can't wait to see the look on the baby's face when he comes walking up to the door and sees this. Something tells me he's probably going to want to play with it. But this is not a toy. Okay, I got the blue done, and once that dries, then I'll take the black and come back in with its pupil. Okay, this isn't completely dry, but it's getting there. I used my heat gun to help it along. But I'm just going to put a little bit of black in here to give it its pupil. And then once this dries, I'll put the little directional mark in there. And because this is on fur, there is no way in the world I'm going to get this smooth. But if somebody is staring at this close enough to see that it's not smooth, they shouldn't be visiting your house. Okay, now I'm going to give them little eyelashes, not too many. Just enough to make him even happier looking. And I think 3 is just fine. Yeah, it's coming along just fine. And I think I'll just, since it's all soaking, wringing wet, I'm just going to put the little directional marks here and here. And I'm going to let this completely dry. And when it dries, I'll show you the finished product. But it's basically done. Well, the little bunny is dried, and because it's done on the wire wreath, you don't even need to add anything to it to hang it. It should just hang on a nail or whatever, but if you want to add a ribbon or a string to it, you can still get it onto that. Okay, the little bunny is completely done. I can't wait to hang him on the door, so it's the first thing that the grandbaby sees when he gets here. If you like what you saw, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and happy creating, everyone.